advertising and branding, so I definitely want to help resellers out there on how to brand themselves, how to make them stand out, and it'll be a fun exercise.
Yeah, so if you go to Girly Girl Style page, you're going to be able to see all the details on that. It's going to be a process, right? So it'll take a few phone calls with us, Zoom phone calls, some work that you're going to do to get a clear idea of your brand if you're into that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So
let's get started. So today we're going to talk about boosting your sales on Poshmark.
Yeah, so if you have anything you want to contribute in the chat, that would be awesome.
Now, there are many different strategies on how you could boost your sales. We don't, this is not necessarily everything, but I'm sure there are more strategies and tactics to boost your sales.
Yeah, and they're going to let us know what strategies they use. Like Bill told us this amazing, we're going to talk about it, how he said if you could do 17 relists a day, that can boost your sales. We've been trying it out and it's been working, so thank you so much, Bill. Now, did you do it yesterday?
No.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so we've been pretty good at relisting about 17 or 18 items a day. But yesterday we did 0, which is fine because we were busy, right? So, aside from reselling, we're also doing branding consultations right now. So Michelle was busy yesterday doing a branding consultation for a new business owner who's going to open a hair salon. So she didn't do her 18, but today we're gonna try it out. So good morning, Mariana from Shop and Rock. Thanks for joining us this morning. Good morning, D Bright Jr. And good morning, Trish Van 99. So Bill says, "Yay! So happy to pass along the knowledge." So one way to boost your Poshmark sales will just be to leverage your social media platforms. There are, in the picture, we put Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, and Instagram. So whatever platform you just naturally go on, I wouldn't go out of my way just to go on like Snapchat, because if you don't regularly interact there and have like followers and visitors, then it doesn't make sense, right? But if you're like always on Instagram or YouTube or Twitter or Facebook, that's a great place to just start promoting your items.
And make sure you add a lot of hashtags, so you can add hashtags of brand names to attract people. They can look at your post through following the hashtag. And there's also a way you can link your Poshmark to Instagram. And people can actually shop on Instagram.
Yeah, because we've noticed, and I don't think we've done it yet, but we've noticed a lot of resellers who have Instagram, they like to talk about reselling things, but then they also like to post their items that they're currently selling in their closets, right? And so other resellers, we're looking at these items and we're buying them. So if you connect your Facebook to Poshmark, and if you could do that, and then when you put a picture on your Poshmark page, you're going to see the little handbag icon, and that means people know to click on it and it'll go directly to your checkout page on Poshmark. Mm-hmm. So Instagram, if you haven't already heard, is an amazing place to sell items.
Yep. Cool. So another way to boost your sales is really to hire a virtual assistant. We have full-time jobs. We both have full-time jobs. So, having a VA helps.
Oh, really quickly, 324 Fine says that he has his listings attached to his Twitter account. And that's actually a really good point. Thanks, Bill, for bringing that up. On your Poshmark, and tell me if this is right, if this is what you mean. On your Poshmark account, when you're sharing your item, you can attach your Poshmark account to Twitter and to Pinterest.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, we forgot to put Pinterest on there.
And Facebook.
Oh, and Facebook too?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that one I didn't know. But that means like when you share your items to your followers or to a party, then they automatically get reposted on your social media accounts like Twitter, Facebook, and Pinterest. Now, we haven't really talked about Pinterest, but Pinterest is a whole nother platform, a whole nother animal like an Instagram. And it's quickly gaining popularity for content. And anyway, that's a whole nother story, but that's another place that you can start promoting your business on Pinterest. A lot of people go on there. TrishFan99 said, yes, I do this link to Posh and some items for sale. So she's already doing it. Awesome. And 324 Fine says, yep, or when you list an item as well. Oh, okay, when you list an item as well. Did you know that because you're the one listing all the items? Okay, cool. So that's really cool. All right. So I'm sorry to cut you off, Michelle. So you're talking about hiring a Poshmark virtual assistant service.
Yeah, so we actually about half a year ago we hired a VA, and she's overseas, and we found that quite effective. However, we actually went to PoshFest and we found out there's another VA, a VA service that's actually cheaper. So we ended up going with this VA, and that person, whoever's working on it, has been sharing our closet. We've been getting a lot of followers, so that person is doing a great job in boosting our sales. So from our perspective, VA helps. I know it's not for everyone. Some people are a little skeptical about sharing too much information, but so far we've had a good experience.
Yeah, and we actually noticed our likes increased on Poshmark, which is important, and you're going to see why in a minute. And even though we had another VA, for some reason with this VA, we had more activity on Poshmark, so we decided, okay, we really like it. It was a quarter of the price what we're paying our other VA.
Yeah.
But you know what? Our other VA was doing a bunch of other things as well. But we decided to use Vendoo, which we're only paying like $30 a month.
Mm-hmm.
So with Vendoo, and we use Reseller's Assistant as our VA. So and Vendoo. So with Vendoo and Reseller's Assistant, we're paying half the amount that we were paying to have like a real human VA helping us out. So we saved a lot of money, and that was really important.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested in knowing which service we're using, I believe it's in our bio, right?
Yeah, we have the link to Reseller's Assistant, and it's an affiliate link in our bio. So. Yeah, so 6 Creative Concepts, good morning. The JoJo's Closet, good morning. Ladies, how are you? Happy Friday to you. 324 Fine said that some of them are really inconsistent as well. Yeah, I mean, of course, yeah, like when you're hiring, you gotta find a good match. We were lucky we found a really good one, but again, it just became really expensive for us, so we had to find alternative solutions.
Yeah. Awesome. So another tip to boost your sales is really to optimize the product title and description. There was another live and podcast we did the other day talking about keywords and how to write your description. So really the key is making sure your buyers can find you.
Yeah, and so this is what's so interesting about this is that like one product will have different names for the same product, right? Mm-hmm. So you really don't want to be a fast lister. You want to slow down and see if you can touch on all the different names people use for a product. Like one example that comes to mind right off the top of my head is like baby diapers. Like I know, or even like a pacifier, right? Like a baby pacifier. I know there's so many different names people use for pacifiers. Like I know we used to call them binkies, like for my siblings when they were little. Do you guys know any other names for pacifiers that we don't know? So pacifier, binky, okay. I don't know what else you guys know. But just because you don't use the word, the U.S. is so large that different regions use different words. I have an example like soda, right? So I remember when I was a kid, we used to call soda, Coca-Cola or whatever, just soda. But I had friends that used to call it pop. Have you ever heard about that?
That's like British.
Oh, is it really?
Mm-hmm,
like, well, soda pop or whatever. But like, even I think in the Midwest, people call soda pop. And I even think there's like another name for it. But so basically, if you guys are making a listing, what do you guys use for soda? Do you use soda or pop? I
say soft drinks, actually.
Soft drink. There you go.
Is that new or no?
No, that's like another word for soda. I mean, like when you go to a restaurant, they say soft drinks. Oh, okay. So Bill says pop's a Colorado thing too. But so that's exactly it. So like if you're selling soda, which by the way, we've sold soda on eBay before. Like remember last year we sold it. Yeah, we sold soda on eBay. I think we ended up giving it away though during the giveaway. But anyway, if somebody's trying to find your drink, you're gonna have to write maybe, drink, beverage, soda pop, pop, soft drinks, crapola. And I was kidding, that's funny. So Six Creative Concepts says she calls it crapola.
It is crapola.
But you get the idea, right? So you have to be all inclusive of all the keywords. That's not limited to Poshmark, by the way. If you're selling on eBay, if you're selling on Amazon, wherever you're selling, you need to be all inclusive. And there are different tools out there that can help you find keywords as well. Which actually we should, do you happen to know any off the top of your head?
No, but that could be another
topic for sure. All right.
All right, well, this is a given for Poshers. Share your closet, share in parties, share other people's closet, like other people's items, make friends, create a community in Poshmark, and everybody will kind of help you boost your sales. We all help each other.
Yeah. What's worked for you guys? Like, which kind of sharing has worked for you? Sharing to your followers, sharing in parties, sharing other people's closets. I have to take care of Kiki. She's growling at our dog. Sorry. Sorry.
All right.
So what's worked for you guys?
Yeah, and how many times do you guys share your closet? Ooh. We have a little...
Sorry, just keep going.
Let us know. How many times do you guys share your closet? Do you actually watch out for parties? Do you join the parties? Yeah, 324 Fine says, haven't ever gotten a sale from sharing to parties.
I feel the same way. I know. Does anybody feel differently? Because I feel like we used to share to parties all the time. Everything, our entire closet. And I don't think I've ever gotten a sale from that either. To be honest.
I think it happened to us once, if I remember correctly. It was like during the early days where I was really watching every single party.
And in fact, do you even really get a sale from just sharing your closet to your followers? I mean, yeah, that happens sometimes when you just list something, but I think what's really worked for us, and let us know what works for you guys, is when you share your closet to your followers and then they start liking things.
Yeah.
Then we're going to talk about that in a minute, right?
Mm-hmm. But what I find interesting is when someone shares your closet, I think we get a lot of sales from other people sharing our closet.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
So do you guys agree with what Michelle said? Do you guys feel like you're getting sales from other people sharing your closets? So we have some comments here. Let's see. Good morning, Victoria, social media. Good morning. Ona says sales, eBay. Good morning. Do you sell on Poshmark as well? Yes, they do. Okay.
I like parties.
So it seems like everybody's sharing 3 times a day.
Yeah.
We do the same. Trishvan99 says self-share first. I also follow active Poshers. I share sporadically throughout the day. And Wayne B858, good morning. Good morning, King Arthur Curry. Bill says, I don't do OTLs. What is OTL?
What is OTL, Bill? We're not on top of our game with the acronym.
But he does say that definitely he gets sales from other people sharing. What? I did not know that. That is really cool. Yeah. So we're going to have to do more sharing of other people's closets, although I know we already do that. But we're going to have to do more. Okay.
Speaking of OTL.
Speaking of OTL, what does it mean?
Offer to likers. Speaking of OTL, here you go.
OTL means offer to likers.
Yeah, I should start using OTL. So something that we find effective is really offer to likers, especially when they just like an item. That's why it's important to kind of keep track of your Poshmark app and make sure once you have a like, you send that offer to liker as soon as possible, because I would say out of 10 times, you'll probably get around 2 to 3 sales out of all the offer to likers.
Yeah, the key is like get them while they're still online, right? Because then they'll just shop if you give them a really good deal right away.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, how many of you say you get, majority of your sales by sending offers to likers? Offer to likers. And I know we're talking about Poshmark, but this also works for Mercari.
Mm-hmm.
Because Mercari, people also like your items, and you can also send offers to likers. And we have had many sales on Mercari from doing this.
Yeah.
So 324 Fine says, Tori just sold a couple items from offered to likers. Woohoo! That's awesome.
Yeah, I think out of everything, offered to likers seems to be the most effective so far. I don't know if you guys agree. Mm-hmm. Let us know.
Mm-hmm. I think another thing that works is when they have closet clear out, if you take the time to write people messages saying like, hey, this is a discounted item, I'm dropping the price. I think that works too, but that does require that you take the time to message people, and it's really not hard because you could just copy paste your message at the bottom of that listing if you want to.
Yeah.
How many of you guys get sales from closet clear out days? How many of you guys love closet clear out days, and how many of you guys hate closet clear out days?
So number 6 is creating attractive bundle deals. It's so interesting because when you look at the buyer's behavior, some people just want to create bundles and they don't do anything with it. They don't make an offer. So it is an opportunity for you to create a really, really good deal where they can't say no to. I mean, there must be a reason why they add everything into a bundle. So that is another trick.
Yeah, so just curious, how many of you get bundle sales in your closets where customers come in and they bundle things and they either, usually this is what happens. Like people will go in there, create bundles and wait for you to offer them a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
So how many of you guys get sales from that? And how many of you actually go in and bundle the likes? So when you see people liked more than one item, you bundle it and send an offer.
Mm-hmm.
And do you get sales from doing that? So, definitely the bundle deals have worked out really well. We offer 15% discount when you bundle
two
items or more. And we've had people go in our closet and just bundle things and purchase things outright. They're not waiting for anything less. But we've also had the situation where people go in, they make bundles. We give a generous bundle offer, offering a huge discount, almost 50% sometimes, and then they still don't buy it. So I find that kind of strange. Yeah. So how do you guys do with your bundles? Okay, so Bill from 324 Fine says he doesn't do closet clear out either. Yeah, we don't really participate in that, but I think we should start maybe participating a little more if we have the time, because I know we're super busy. Because some people do really well with
this. Maybe our VA can do it. All right. So another way to boost your sales would be take clear and brightly lit photos. This is a key to make your image stand out, and when your image looks professional, people would click on it.
Yeah. So good morning, Dahlia Willow. CO, how are you this morning? Good morning, Rolex Realty. I did want to read Trish 99's comment. She said that she does closet clear out. No, wait, sorry. She does bundles. I have a signed bundle for 20. 4 for 20. They bundle or like items. I send the offer. I don't have a closet discount on anymore. Ooh, any reason you want to share why you don't do closet discount anymore? It's kind of interesting. All right, and 324 Fine says so much time we don't have.
I agree. I don't even know what to prioritize nowadays.
Well, for sure, I think listing 17 items is a huge priority over everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Relisting, right?
I want to clone myself. All right.
No, wait, so did we talk about this one?
Yeah.
So it's take clear and brightly lit photos of your selling item.
Yeah, we talked about it.
What did we say? I'm sorry.
We talk about how professional your photo should look like, and then people would click on it.
Oh, I must be sleeping. I did not hear that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, that's like a given, right? You got to have good pictures, take clear and brightly lit photos, but also make sure your item looks professional.
Correct.
It has to look like when you're trying to figure out like how should my picture look, I suggest go to Nordstrom.com or like one of those major retailers, and your picture should look pretty close to that.
Yeah.
I know that's like asking for a lot, but with technology these days, even if you just have a phone and no lighting kit, you can totally get it done. And we also talked about this before, but there's an app called Lightroom.
Photo Room.
Photo Room. That if you use, your pictures look more professional than if you use Photoshop to take away the white background. So you do have to pay for it. It's like $30 a year. It's totally worth it.
16 pictures. You
Yeah.
know what? I didn't know about that. I gotta explore that.
So Bill says that's the only thing I try to do is 17. And then he said, yeah, I need more coffee. and then he says, it's so much easier now we have 16 pictures. I use Layout app. Okay, so we'll have to look into Layout app. Does Layout app also erase the background of your images, Bill? And then do we have 16 pictures too? Do you know if everyone has it?
I don't know if we do. I gotta check on that. I use Vendu, so I really don't know if I have 16 pictures.
Oh, okay. Oh, Vendu limits the amount of pictures?
No, Vendu does not.
Okay.
But I don't know if Vendu updated their little software sys program to fit 16 photos for Poshmark.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, so no, 324Fine says it's more of a collage thing. Okay, so that's interesting to do collages on one picture. That's a good
cool.
idea.
So another way to boost your sales is price your item fairly. Do some price research before deciding the selling price. We had talked about pricing before. If you're interested, it is in our podcast, and definitely the price got to be right for people to buy your item. So that is another way.
Yeah, I mean, obviously before you list, you're going to do price research, but also really, really important, especially when you're relisting still items, is you need to do the price research again. Yeah, because you could, prices fluctuate. I'm always like changing the prices on my books on Amazon, and when I do that, my books sell like hotcakes. When I just let my books sit there, they don't sell. And so that's actually the same strategy for selling on Poshmark, is do a quick little search and see if your item has increased or decreased in value, because you want to make sure that your prices are competitive at all times. So it's really not too much to be repricing your items once a month. It's really not overdoing it. So we have Delilah Willow says, I use Snapseed for my iPhone. Okay, so does that one remove the background picture? And how easy is it to take a photo and then remove the background? All right, so then Bill from 324Fine says, pretty sure Vendu updated for 16 pics. So that's
Yay, awesome.
That's a reason we love Vendu, the
I will
updates.
add more photos.
And then Bill said, you talked about pricing on
Blur's Day.
was that Thursday? I think.
No, I mean he meant like blur. It's such a blur. We don't know what day it is.
Okay.
Number 9, credit to 324Fine for telling us the secret is relist 17 items is supposedly the magic number. We've done it for 3 days, and then we've had a couple of sales from those 17 items. So relist is effective.
Extremely effective. Do 17 or more. Thanks, Bill, for sharing that again. And yeah, we actually didn't relist 17 yesterday. And how many sales have we had so far?
1.
We had 1 sale. So I feel like if we relisted, we would have more. Okay, so Dahlia Willow Co says it does not remove the background, but it does amazing editing. And then she said, I start with a fairly white background. Yeah. Sometimes if you have a nicely lit area, you don't even need to remove the background. But the reason we like that app called Photo Room,
Photo Room,
is because you can literally take a picture while you're laying down on the floor of your item, and then it's gonna look so professional. Like so We're not being late. Well, yeah, that's like being lazy a little bit, actually.
Cool.
324 Fine says a nugget came from a reliable source. Woohoo! Thank you, Bill. We appreciate that.
All right, number 10, provide excellent customer service to attract return buyers. I don't know, please share your story. Do you have any return buyers? We've had 3 so far, if I remember correctly. One lady bought this pair of sandals, flip-flops, and she loved it, and she bought another pair the next day. We've also had this lady who bought a picture, a painting or something, and then she just likes our energy, and we love her energy, and we've been talking in Poshmark, and she just bought more items without even making an offer.
She bought stuff for her daughter. So if you guys have a connection, with your customers on Poshmark, then it does attract them to come back and buy more things from your store. So do you guys have repeat customers on Poshmark? Now, Bill from 324 Fine says, we both have an amazing amount of return customers. That is so awesome.
Wow, that's great.
And what kind of things, other than, when somebody buys your items, what other kind of things do you put into the shipping? Do you guys do special packaging? Do you guys provide thank you cards with your signatures on them? We provide little thank you postcards that are already pre-printed, but I think it might be nice to just put a little note in there. I think I've seen Tori and Bill do that.
Yeah.
So Dahlia Willow says, I start with a fairly white background with her pictures. Bill says, probably due to the YouTube channel as well. Oh, cool. Yeah, you guys have a lot of followers on your YouTube channels. So
you can skip to this one.
We just wanted to say
Happy Friday!
That it's Friday, and we hope that you guys have an amazing day. The day's just getting started. 324 Fine says, usually wrap the items in scarves, handwritten notes, and business cards. That's pretty darn amazing.
That's very professional.
Where do you get the scarves from? I would feel like you might run out at some point. That is so cool. That's like giving a really beautiful gift, every time somebody buys from you. So that's really awesome.
You know what? That could be another live. We could get ideas from the community and share with everyone.
That'd be really cool, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you guys so much for participating in today's live. It's, coffee and questions. Really coffee and conversation. We're going to upload this to IGTV possibly, and we always upload to our podcast. So thanks for sharing your nuggets of advice and information, and for participating and making sure we have an amazing Friday as well. Bill from 324 Fine says, we get them from the bins. Last trip I got a ton of them.
That's a good idea.
That's really great. Thanks for sharing all your information, Bill. We really appreciate it. So thanks to all of you, and we will see you tomorrow. We'll be live at 10:30 a.m.
Happy Friday.
Have a great Friday.